Fire in the hole.
Wherever there's trouble, G.I. Joe is there. G.I. Joe, American hero. G.I. Joe is there.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, toy enthusiasts and those new to Tough Knit Toys LLC. I'm your host, Uncle Nerd, and welcome to another exciting episode of Busted Open. Busting it open since 2007. And today we are going to review G.I. Joe Classified Series Cobra Infantry. Oh man, this is like the bread and butter of Cobra right here. These are the cannon fodder for the other Joes and stuff like that. But if you read the comics, they weren't always cannon fodder. They were actually real bad guys. But I've always loved Cobra soldiers. I have a slew of them from the, the 25th anniversary, all sorts of, I love G.I. Joe. I love Cobra. I love G.I. Joe, but I think as I got older, no, actually, I didn't want to really recognize it, but my main reason for watching G.I. Joe as a kid was for Cobra. Because I don't know, I was lured, I guess it's because my mom purchased bad guys for me all the time, or purchased bad guys for me first and everything like that. But I mean, besides Stalker, when they first came out, besides Stalker, Duke, and a couple of others, I was always attracted to the bad guys. So here we go right here. We're gonna go into the box right here. Comes in a beautiful window box. Let me bring this a little bit closer so you guys can see. Comes in a beautiful window box. Got the G.I.Joe Classified right there. Got some nice art in the background behind there. Window box. Beautiful art of a Cobra soldier right here. This is looking good. I would actually like to have some art of this, because some of the art that they've been putting on these boxes are just absolutely amazing. Bring that back a little bit. See like a group of Cobra soldiers right there. Let me bring this a little bit closer. See a group of Cobra soldiers right there. Got the Cobra. This artwork is beautiful. Look at that. All right, flip it around. You got a whole bunch of Joes on the back and Cobras. And if you notice, the box art is starting to become more and more different. They're adding more and more characters within the box art. Now you have, not only do you have, before you had like just a few of them. The Baroness was always there, but now you got Firefly, you got some Alley Vipers up there. You got some, you got some Alley Vipers up there. You got some Red Ninjas. You got some, what do you call these guys? Regular Cobra Vipers right here. You got Beachhead. This is looking great, and the artwork that they're using for this is absolutely amazing. Look at Destro, look at Zartan. Okay, and my beautiful Baroness. Everybody knows I love Baroness right there. And over here, theirs is a little bit different than from the usual Joes and Cobras that you get right there. If you look real good, theirs is a little bit different. You got the number 24 over here. Got 24 on the top with a little window at the top so that you can see. This is looking absolutely amazing right here. Now, you know, we gotta do it. We go to GIJoe.com and you pull up the Cobra Trooper right here. We can match it up along with his bio or whatever you want to call these Cobra Infantry bio codes or whatever the case may be. And it says file name unknown, height varies, and he's a 1-foot soldier, 1 in light weapons. What else? Hand-to-hand combat, he's a 1, and sabotage 1. And it says Cobra Troopers form the core of the Cobra forces. Their ranks are made up of criminals from around the world who have been drawn to the sinister hiss and dark message that is the Cobra Call. Typically wearing masks to hide their identity, they carry out chaos-causing missions handed down from Cobra Commander, who they faithfully serve without question. So yeah, those are your Cobra soldiers over there. And whenever you want to find out their bio cards, you go straight to GIJoe.com. Let me make sure I hit this back. I don't want you to see something there. You go to GIJoe.com, scroll down, meet the Joes. You want to meet the Cobras, tap them. And there you go. But yeah, this box is absolutely wonderful right here. And I mean, like, you got the Hasbro logo over there. You know, you got your warning symbols over there. You can actually see how much I paid for them. Sorry, I didn't pull it off. And you got the warnings and stuff like that, choking hazards, attention, attention, Actun, and then you got G.I. Joe, all that stuff right here. -3, meaning that little kids can't play with it. Hasbro logo over there. That's just about it on the box, and he's number 24 if I haven't mentioned. So let's, you know, bust open the package and see if this Cobra Soldier is absolutely worth it.
G.I. Joe will return after these messages.
Okay, and we're back. Here we go, right here out the box. And you got some nice little Cobra graphics in the back right there. If you look real good, you can see like this. I'll pull it out for you. There you go. You got a Cobra insignia, just in case you want to have a little fake diorama going on. I'm going to throw this box away, and you can put it behind your Cobra Soldier right there. Bringing this a little bit closer, we're going to check out some of the accessories that it comes with. It comes with this beautiful, beautiful knife right here. And if you look real good, you can see that it is pretty much like it has a cobra. It's made out, it looks to be a cobra. If you look real good, you can tell that it's a cobra, so that you can see like it's beautiful plastic right there. But it's done in like a, you know, solid plastic, a little bendable, if you can see. Great detail on this gun. Doesn't look like any Nerf blaster I've seen or anything like that. A lot of people be like, oh, they're just mimicking. Yeah, but I don't mind them doing that. I really don't. Because honestly, if I want to get them different weapons, there's third-party weapons out there, weapons packs that you can purchase. And they're not that expensive. They give you a ton of like modernized or like, how can I say, contemporary weapons like AK-47s and all that other stuff. You got two other pistols right here that you can see. These look great. I'm loving these pistols right here. Again, I like the way that they're doing these G.I. Joe Classifieds. They're modernizing the classic figures. They're both the same. Then you got this nice Cobra helmet here, done in a hard plastic. So are the weapons. The weapons are also done in a hard plastic, as you can see as well. Hope you guys can see this real good. You can see that there's a line, there's a black sculpt going across the helmet right here, which adds a little bit of greater detail if you ask me. Got a little crest right here on the top, sculpted in, along with some lines, giving it some realism, so it doesn't just look like a hunk of plastic. And then, man, oh man, I think, yeah, I showed you guys the knife, but you know what we're going to get to right now. I'm going to bring this back a little bit more. And man, oh man, look at this guy right here. Cobra Soldiers, you can never go wrong with Cobra Soldiers. I know some people that don't like the Army build, but I love to Army build. Let's go into the detail of this. It's too many, it's just too much to go over, but I'm going to try to give you as much as possible. Look at this right here. You can see there's padding, sculpted padding along the head right here. Got a whole bunch of sculpting going on in the neck right there. Look at this, look at that. Look at those eyes. Those eyes look absolutely amazing right there. And one thing you always remembered about Cobra Soldier is that the brown eyes were like they had eyes. Their eyes were always very accentuated right there. Now, I do think they should have put a cloth mask or given you the option of have like a cloth mask, but this still works. It's a Cobra Soldier. Now, one thing I have a gripe with, but I don't have a gripe with. I like that they modernized this Cobra figure, but I mean, like, he looks more equipped than any Joe right here. And when you think about the Cobra Soldiers, I'm always thinking about them being streamlined, like Cobra Commander given as least as possible to these soldiers, but wanting them to fight, which is the way they were in the 80s. But this figure looks great. Kind of got like a paratrooper harness on him, but the tactical vest looks great. You got like you got a sheath right here for his survival knife. You got a gun holster right here. Another one on the back right here. Look at this tactical vest. It looks great. And yeah, you cannot remove this tactical vest. When I took it out the package, I was looking to see if you could remove it. If so, you're going to have to take the arms off and do a little heat manipulation or whatever you're going to do. Or if you're going to slice it and then glue it back, do what you're going to do. And no, it didn't, unlike the Night Patrol version that was a Target exclusive, this didn't come with the badge that you could put on his arm, but this looks great. Look at the clips in the belt, different coloring, different painting, different textures and everything like that. The forearm guards look great, gauntlets if you want to call them. The tactical gloves look great. You see the insignia on the hands right here, looking absolutely amazing. Tactical gloves looking great over here. Man, the way they did the stitching and padding right here is amazing. Loving that right there. The sculpting in the pants is the same as my boy right here. No, is it? A little bit. No. No, it's actually different. I thought it would be the same. It's not. It's not the same. Is it? No. Because Duke's comes down. Duke's, the inner leg along here in the inner thigh, his stitching comes down a bit more. Whereas though the Cobra Soldiers is higher up. But yeah, look at the different textures in these pants right here. It's stuff. It is. Hasbro is doing an amazing job on these figures right here. It just keeps getting better and better. The knee pads look great. The shin guards are great. Everything is great on this guy. You got nice treads on the boots right here. You even have separate stitching inside on the side of the boots, along the back straps, the wrinkles in the clothing, the seams along the line. It's just everything. You got like some techno seams going on, man. It looks great. Look at it. Look at the detail on this guy. And you see they got peg holes on the back so that you can plug these weapons in easily if you want. Boom. And that's it. See, unlike the, and I do have one Night Patrol Cobra. I was able to get hold of it. It is up on the shelf. I should have bought it down because the Night Patrol one came with a sniper type weapon, and it also came with goggles and a badge to where like you can show that this Cobra, you can dress your Cobra to be your Cobra soldier to be an elite soldier or maybe a Cobra officer. But yeah, this guy looks great. And again, you cannot take this vest off. You can, but you shouldn't really take it off. But it is just a sight to behold. I'm loving the mask on it, different textures and everything like that within the clothing or the sculpted clothing on it. This thing is looking amazing. I'm hoping you guys are getting a good view of this right here. Got the peg holes on the bottom. Man, and again, I could go through this on and on. I could go through this figure on and on, just like with the other Joes. Even along the arms under here, they did not miss any detail. They didn't cut corners on anything that I can see. And the vest is made, and yes, the vest is separate. It is separate. If you want to, you will be able to get this off, but you're going to have to do some cutting or some heat treating or taking these arms off or something of the sort. Got a beautiful deco of the Cobra insignia right here, looking very good, and it's raised. So it looks real good. I'm loving the sculpting in the face, along the face mask. Looks great. Along the lines of, along the head right here, you can see that there's some textures, cloth textures right there. Not real cloth, but you know. And the figure's done in a hard plastic right there. Look along the side of the legs. This thing is a thing of beauty. Hasbro, again, is knocking it out of the park with these G.I. Joe Classifieds. I never thought I would like these things. When they mentioned it was going to be 6-inch, I didn't want any parts of it. You can put the knife in here. The guns can go inside of here, as you can see, right there. Looking great, looking great. The other gun can go in the back right here. Looking great, looking great. Let me get this right. Man, look at this. You can fully equip this guy. And what I like is that you can put all of the accessories on him so that you won't miss anything. And of course, we wouldn't have a Cobra soldier without his what? His helmet. Now me, I always like to drag my helmets down over their eyes a bit. This, you can do that a little bit, but you can't, but like not that much. But it stays on very snug. It doesn't come off, as you see. They did a great job with this. Side profile looks great. Would I like for them to make a sculpt head with just a cloth mask around it? Absolutely. But you can also army build, if you wanted to, you can cut this off. You can cut this vest off and have different Cobra soldiers, because the insignia is not on this, on the protective vest or the harness right here. Or the harnessed vest that he has. It is actually sculpted onto the figure, so you will have like a group of different Cobra soldiers and stuff like that. It's a bit, on this figure, the mainstream one that was released recently, they cut corners on a lot of accessories. It's a bit sparse. It's not as abundant as the Night Patrol Cobra, but it is still the same thing. Great figure, great figure. Going into the articulation, this guy has a nice head rotation. It's on a double ball joint. It's one along here, it's one along here, and then there's one down here. You can get some nice head movement. You can spin them all around. Got some nice arm flailing and rotation, and they feel very easy. The joints are very easy on this. They don't feel cheap or loose, but they're very easy. Not as stiff as the other Joes that when I first took them out of the package. Got a bicep swivel over here, double hinged elbow, as with most G.I. Joes and most Marvel Legends. Twist and pivoting at the wrist. Nice ab crunch. Pardon me, I just popped that off. Nice ab crunch, but it is hindered a bit due to the tactical vest that's on them. Twist in the waist, as you can see. Nice leg spread going on there. Twist at the thigh. Double hinge knee, so you can do the rising cobra knee. Pivoting at the foot right here. Got some nice stuff going on. Nice stuff. But I just want you to look at the detail on this. This figure is absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Amazing. And I like that they're not putting all these shiny bits on it and everything like that. It's looking more military based to me, more tactical to me, more modernized, but yet still having that adult menacing feel when it comes to the Cobra soldiers, or Cobra period, and Joes. Yeah, again, every time I look at this figure, just as well as with the other ones, let me bring this a little bit closer. I'm starting to see more and more things, as you can see. I'm seeing more and more things on this figure. But look at that face sculpt. That face sculpt is up to par. It is beautiful. And again, you know, maybe I'm just a stickler for detail, but I love detail. Like, look at the padding along the arms right here. You can see the rivets right here, and they're all sculpted differently. They took their time sculpting this figure. For the price I paid for this figure, it is well worth it. I love the way they're doing these new action figures versus when I was growing up. And don't get me wrong, I love classic G.I. Joe, but I like the cartoon and the modern day. I like the classic G.I. Joe cartoon and the toys that they're pushing out now. Believe me, I just couldn't go back to some of that stuff. I really couldn't. So I think I went through everything on this figure. If I didn't, please, you know, mention it down below. But yeah, this thing is beautiful. Look, even the classic collar that they used to give the Cobra soldiers and stuff like that is right there for you to see. This is a beautiful figure. So I'm going to take some pictures and let you guys, let's look at some pictures of this guy right here, okay?
G.I. Joe will return after these messages. G.I. Joe will return after these messages.
So as a whole, I think this Cobra Soldier looks absolutely amazing. I am not disappointed in it, not one bit. I think it looks great. It is the essentials to any G.I. Joe collection. You have to have Cobra Soldiers. Now, some people are not too big on having soldiers or army building, but I love army building, and I do have more Cobra Soldiers. But here he is, and you know, he's standing in at about, I would say, like 6.5 inches. Yeah, he's standing at about 6.5 inches. That's like the very tippy top of his helmet. And I'm just loving this guy. Every time I look at him with these G.I. Joe Classifieds, every time I look at them, I notice something new. And here he is next to my favorite, all-time favorite Joe, Duke, Mr. Hauser, right here. All right, looking good, looking good. And he actually looks a little bit, no, No, he's not. He's about the same height as Duke. All right. And here he is with Mr. McCullen, Big Daddy Destro, looking beefy, looking ready. Man, you know when it comes to that, you gotta have Destro in the front, or like they gotta be protecting Destro and stuff like that. God, I love these figures, man. These are beautiful. Here he is next to the all-time master of disguise, Dark Zartan. A gem of that size answers everything. Yep. And here he is next to my all-time favorite Marvel legend. I think this is my favorite Marvel legend next to the Thing thus far. Mr. Deathlock himself. Again, some of y'all that don't know about Marvel characters and stuff like that, or black characters, don't even know about Deathlock. You know what I'm saying? And I spoke about this before. Here he is next to angry, stereotype black man, Rage. But yeah, this figure is absolutely beautiful. It is beautiful. Look at this thing here. Absolutely beautiful. And I don't know if I spoke about it, but I also wanted to let you know that, let me bring this a little bit closer, that he has, if you look real good, there's some utility pockets here and everything going on. It's endless. I love the straps. Now, they didn't color in much stuff here, but I mean, like, come on. Come on. What more could you ask for? It's pretty much, you have import figures that don't give you this much detail that they're asking hundreds of dollars for. You know, don't get me wrong. There are some import figures that are very worth their weight in gold or worth the price, but this is beautiful. Hasbro is doing the business with this. Look at this guy. And again, if you don't like the weapons, you can always buy them third party, but this is great. Look at these boots. And they're the same ones. They're just about the same as Zartan's, but they're a bit different. If you look real good, they're a bit different. See? They're a bit different. They're a whole lot different, actually. So if they are, I like the fact that if they are going to reuse parts, they do a little bit something different to them, so you don't feel like you got the same figure or whatever the case may be. And you got the knee pads right there, and there's some different coloring in the knee pads. But look at these textures on the clothes, man. Like they're knitted and stitched and everything like that. They did a great job. Again, I would be all day making this video for you, showing you the detail in this figure, but it is absolutely amazing. I don't mind purchasing these figures. And again, as I told you before, when I first started, when they mentioned them or, slated them for release, I was like, I don't want no 6-inch G.I. Joe. But yeah, these are great. These are absolutely great. Didn't come with as many accessories as the, what do you call that? As the Night Patrol. If I remember correctly, I think they were called Night Patrol because I had one figure. I was able to get a hold of one. And yeah, these are beautiful. So, I mean, I don't know what to tell you guys. If you're thinking about getting into these G.I. Joes, do it quickly because, I mean, things are starting to get real weird when it comes to toy collecting. Like, where I was able to, like, purchase toys out the blue, I'm no longer able to do that because, like, they'll either be sold out, gone, or you go to the store, you're literally not finding anything on the shelf. So, if you see them, grab them up. Don't wait. It's not with toy selling and purchasing toys has gotten completely different now. So, or if you want the figure, pre-order it. So that way you won't complain about when the price goes up. If not, you're going to have to pay the high premium. So, with that being said, that brings this review to a close. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, if you buy a toy, bust it open. Cobra, Cobra. Beautiful window boxes, pardon me.